The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
For many freshman athletes, the biggest concerns are playing time and grades. Colt Sinor was no different. He was in a competition for a starting offensive line spot. However, in February, he became ill and could not find an answer for weeks. After a CT scan, he received a startling diagnosis: stage 3C testicular cancer.
To be honest, I was in complete shock. I always seen those movies about like cancer and the big old players who get cancer and they just cry and everything. And I didn't cry too much. I cried a little bit, definitely, because I mean, you get told you had cancer, but my parents cried, and that was the first time I ever seen my dad cry, and that was really intense. And my mom cried in front of me, and I never really felt any pain like that. And then my girlfriend and their friends and my roommates and everyone, they all cried, and I was like, wow, I didn't know I had that much like impression on people, I guess. And it was definitely like stunning at the moment. I didn't know I was that sick. I just thought, oh, common cold, you're just something, maybe an appendix ruptured, but no, I didn't think cancer.
While football may have been the furthest thing from Sinor's mind, it prepared him for the biggest battle of his life. He was diagnosed on March 1st, and over the next 3 months, he would endure 4 rounds of chemotherapy.
You're going to get hit, and every single like chemo date, it was getting hit, and it was pretty much just having that constant pounding on you out here on the football field, and being able to get injured and sprain an ankle and then come back, get it taped and go play. It's just that feeling of like going and get chemo, getting those massive amounts of fluid bags put inside your body, and that's your game day, and then you go home and you recuperate for the next game day, which is within 24 hours. So definitely football helped me out with the mindset of being able to get through it.
On May 24th, Sinor finished his last round of chemo. Despite not being cleared to play this season, he has helped Josh Turner in the equipment room on his path back.
It says he's passionate about football. It says he's passionate about, continuing to try and max out whatever it is that God's, going to let his body do. He, he's been helping us on the equipment side this fall, and he's, done everything that's been asked of him in that capacity. But at the same time, he's put on quite a bit of muscle. He's continued to just work out. He's been in the weight room when he's not in class, not working with us. And so, you still see him training, even though there's nobody necessarily telling him, hey, you have to do X, Y, Z today. He's still working his tail off.
While Sinor awaits clearance to get his chance on the field, he is working out and eyeing an opportunity with the track team. His goal for the coming months is to put himself back into the conversation to make an impact on the football field.
Next year, I'm going to be a freshman. That's pretty much it. I'm going to be a junior in the classroom, and I'm going to be a freshman on the field. And I'm going to spend as much time out here as I humanly can and work myself to death in the summer, come up here as early as I can and try to get cleared, get the neurosurgeon to say yes for me to hit somebody and come out here and earn a spot, earn a traveling spot, earn something on the offensive line, and be as best as I can be and help out the team to become better.
Sinor has not played a snap for the Eagles, but he has been a key motivator. Coach Mike Clowney said, quote, "Knowing that he beat cancer and fights back to play the game that he loves, I'm super encouraged by Colt." On May 24th, the offensive lineman rang the bell to signify his last chemo treatment. Less than 6 months later, he is back in the weight room and has a goal of suiting up at Mossy Creek on Saturdays in 2022. For the Mike Clowney Show, I'm Michael Watrang.